Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Detail. This is the second video of the series where we remove an existing coating and apply our own chosen graphene coating. The coating that was applied, it was a dealership applied coating, probably a Xylon ceramic mimicking type of coating that they offer. I don't know all the details as to what's in it. I just would not apply it to a car for any of my customers. What we need to do, we're now into the meat and potatoes of the series in this video, where we start to do some spot correcting, which is what I'm doing now. There are some bumps and bruises on the car that I want to take care of first before I go and remove the rest of the ceramic coating or whatever it is that is on top of the clear coat. I want to get the clear coat as naked as I can so I can apply our chosen coating and give protection for quality protection for years for this customer. When I speak of spot correcting, I'm talking about all the blemishes that need a little bit more aggression than what I would use to remove this coating. So it's going to be a little bit of 3000 grit, wet sanding, and also a microfiber with Sonax Ultimate Cut. That combination will help me remove some eyesores, and if there are some that are through the clear, this will make enough improvement. That is going to take somebody to really look for the blemishes to find them. Now I can get to the question that's often asked and sent to me, and how do I remove coatings? I'm going to include sealants, because some of the sealants have a little bit of SiO2 as well. Now we're talking about anywhere from 5 to 15 to tops 20-25% for the spray sealants. So they can be removed chemically. But these type of coatings, the entry-level coatings, 1, 2, 3, 5 year, and some of the phony lifetime warranties that you get with these coatings, they need to be mechanically removed. What does that mean? That means some type of compound, a polisher, a pad. With some of these real stubborn coatings that have 4, 5 layers, multiple layers, it could take a little bit of wet sanding to remove them. With the spot correction complete, we can work on the coating itself. Some of the coatings they're taken care of with toppers. Some of the owners will top it with a wax or a sealant. I want to take care of that first and just get down to the bare bones of the coating. I'm going to use the Eastwood pre-paint prep for panels that removes waxes and sealants safely from the surface. So I'm just going to dampen a microfiber towel with that and go over it and remove whatever may be on top of the coating as a maintenance or maybe even a sacrificial layer. This, by the way, would be enough to remove an SiO2 spray sealant, something with about 5%, maybe 15% SiO2 within the sealant itself. So we have it down to the coating. Now we're just going to simply go to 3D1 and a light polishing pad. This is a Porsche. It has soft clear underneath. So all we want to do is remove the coating, and I can sort of compare Xylon to, it may be pushing it to say that it's equivalent to an entry-level ceramic coating, because there's really not much quality there to those dealership coatings. I'm going to be able to remove that with 3D1 and this pad. If I had a coating that was maybe a 2 or 3 year warranted coating, I may want to step up to a microfiber pad or maybe the Airfiber 50/50 pad. If I'm going after maybe a 5-year warranted coating that is highly concentrated, these coatings come in concentrated starting at about somewhere around 65%, and they'll go up a step for each coating within the family. Some families have 4 coatings, a 65, a 70, an 80, and a 90% solid coating. That just means there's more concentrations as you take a step up. So it just takes more aggression to remove those mechanically. For the top coatings that have multiple layers, 4 or 5 layers, some of these ridiculous coatings, it could even take 4000 grit sandpaper and then polishing to get rid of it. What really helps me to tell if I've gone far enough is just using my senses with the microfiber towel. It loses the slickness and it gets just a little bit more grabby as we get to what it would feel like if you're wiping down normal naked clear coat. I'm going to simply repeat this process all the way around the car. And if I have to go after some imperfections that were locked underneath the coating, and there are some here and there, I've taken care of some of the major ones with the spot correction. But here on the hood, I had to go maybe make a pass or two extra in some areas to get the hood perfected like this. And that's what I'll do all the way around the car. We now have the existing or original coating removed, and we can now start the prep process for the new chosen graphene coating. Before I go any further, I want to make sure there's no polish residue from 3D1. So I'll grab Reborn from Fireball, and I'll go around the car and use that panel prep to get it squeaky clean.
Oh my God. Could it be because of could it be because of how hot or cold it is in the office? Like temperature?
While we're at it, I'm going to coat the wheels as well. So we might as well hit the wheels with Reborn, make sure there's no oils or waxes or any old protectants on the wheels so we can get them bare as well. Let's get to the coating that was chosen for this car, and it's going to be a tax systems team. UHS will be the building blocks or the foundation of the coating system. And we're going to use the tax systems graphene coat as a topper. Can be used as a standalone, no problem there. I'm using it as a topper here. This team is outstanding when it comes to just about everything you can think of: gloss, its appearance, its chemical resistance, and its overall durability. UHS contains 90% SiO2. That is a very high concentration. So you're going to get many years of protection out of this. Two coats for the foundation is perfect, giving you high gloss, high transparency, high water repellency, high endurance, and an excellent overall look. This happens to be an extremely easy coating to apply. Even with a high concentration, there's not a ton of tackiness. You'll get around the car quickly. Just pick a 3x3 spot up top. Work your way from the top panels to the bottom of the car, crisscross patterns, cross hatching. It will show you the rainbow effect, and it will be the perfect time to remove the transfer solution, leaving that SiO2 behind. To remove the carrier, I'm going to use two microfiber towels. The first one I'll use to move the coating around the panel, make sure it's evenly spread. And if you flip the towel, you're going to get about 80% of the coating carrier off of there. Just bring in the second microfiber towel and buff to perfection from there. Very easy to wipe off, no tackiness, smearing, or smudging. All right, well, the slickness and the gloss will only increase with time, but it's already looking fantastic on this color, which happens to take a little bit more effort to get to stand out from other colors. And I'll just repeat the process on all the remaining panels. Don't forget the headlights, taillights, marker lights, any black piano finish on the pillars. So it's going to turn out to be two coats of the UHS for the base or the foundation. Then we'll get to the topper. So we have plenty of time in between layers to work on the wheel coating. It's going to be the Art to Shine wheel coat. For this, I will simply get a microsuede applicator, wrap it around 3 fingers, dump a bunch of the product onto the applicator, and put a healthy coat on the wheel. Jump to another wheel, coat that one, and then I can come back and start to wipe the carrier off of the wheel I started with. And I'll just repeat the process all the way around the car. It wasn't in the budget for this package to do a wheels off, where I would spin the wheel around and also coat and protect the barrel of the wheel, the back of the spokes, and the caliper. So for this particular package, it will be the protection of the face of the wheel. This coating has been holding up well so far. So just to give a little bit of background, passenger cars, the braking system can reach 400 or 500 degrees. On some of your heavier equipment, larger vehicles, it can reach in excess of 900 to 1,000 degrees. On the track, your braking system on some of these vehicles can reach up to 1,400 degrees. So it's going to take a special coating, and we're using a coating here that will cover passenger cars. So we're also going to be using this as the foundation layer or the base layer because I'm going to be topping this with the graphene coating as well. Already looking fantastic. So because we need to let a lot of these layers cure, give some cure time, this will be the end of this video here. And when we pick up with the third and final video of the series, we'll put the topper on there. We're going to do a window coat. We're going to do a leather coat. I can share with you that process and what I choose as well. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. Catch you guys in the next video.